Hey there, my lucky Libras. Welcome to your June 2024 tarot card reading. Let's get right into it. I invoke the Iao, that thou will send Haru, the great angel sent over the operation of this secret wisdom, to lay his invisible hands upon these consecrated cards of art, that thereby we may obtain knowledge of hidden things to the glory of thy ineffable name. Amen. Okay, Libra. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, all the information to do that should be in the chat box below. We will be doing a Tree of Life spread. Not getting too much into the pathwork unless it comes up. Keep it simple, stupid is something I'm trying to stick to with the tarot these days. Not as easy as one would think. Libra. Okay, enough about me. Let's get into you and your June 2024. I don't know if I said it, but we will be using Thought Tarot. Hey, that's you. Prince of Cups. Okay. And yeah, thanks for being here. Spirit, what do my lucky Libras need to know? What should they be made aware of? What can we do to help them out for the month of June 2024? Please and thank you kindly. All right. Draw the cards and then get into it. Keter, very nice. Shokma, okay, interesting. Binah, lovely. Crossing the Abyss and Chesed. Oh, I like that. Okay. Kigura, very interesting. Okay, it's a breath. Talk. Curious. Odd. Oh. Ooh. I'm still. Okay. Yesad. Ah. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Malkut. Yeah, that's Libra. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Libra, for being here. It's to you. Get into it. Top of the tree, you have Nine of Discs, Lord of Material Gain, Venus and Virgo. This card has to do with, well, a lot of things. Mostly being independent, getting everything you want, materially speaking, be it health, be it a new car, be it whole boatload of cash, right? Venus and Virgo, that's mostly what this card has to do with. Romantically speaking, it can speak of being very good with yourself. Being good, being signaled. Venus and Virgo. At the top of the tree, your pure consciousness, the heart of the matter, source of everything going on for you in the month of June. I'd say you're doing pretty well for yourself, and it feels good. Libra, you like aesthetics, and therefore you like lavish things. Not extravagant, necessarily, you may, but you like nice things. Nice surroundings. You like things that are nice. And everybody does, really. I only bring this up, I guess, to say congrats. Alright, let's continue. Actions you can take, wisdom. The observer, right? You have the priestess. Gimel, camel. Pure consciousness going into personal consciousness. Okay. Actions you can take. This is a tricky one. So the priestess says that, I don't know. Actually, she doesn't say a thing. The Magus is the one that does all the talking. He introduces duality into the tree and life. Therefore limitations, and then you have the priestess, the subconscious answer to the conscious magus. Doesn't say a word, therefore she's a mystery, right? On the top, creation, But you see how the card is kind of divided here in two? In the other deck, there's a whole ocean behind her, representing the pure consciousness, the awareness of all, and she's bringing it into personal consciousness. So, for wisdom and a direction you can go towards, I'd say be open. Be open to connecting with others. Be open to the idea that your personal consciousness and the consciousness of someone else is, in fact, the same thing. Me talking to you through this camera and you listening to it, it's not that much different from us sharing our consciousness, sharing our awareness, having a conversation. You're listening, I'm talking. The observer. The observer. Priestess as observer, yeah. She would do well to listen and be open and quiet and mysterious. Not all the time, but yeah. She's also okay with not knowing. Libra, you are known to not be so good at making decisions. It's okay. And in the month of June, it might work to your advantage. True story. Okay. Why did you say true story? Oh yeah, you used to watch Entourage. Okay, enough about me. In your understanding, your Saturn, you have the Lovers, Gemini energy. And that is a beautiful card. Look at that card. That is a beautiful card right there. No idea. It's so much going on with it. It looks like a Drew Struzan movie poster, but that's my consideration of high art. Okay. Lovers is... I was actually thinking about the Lovers today. Lovers is the observed going into personal consciousness. The observed and personal consciousness. What this means is personal consciousness is created by something outside of it observing it. So, by yourself, right? And then you have the observer creating pure consciousness through the path of the Emperor, right? Illumines consciousness through silent witness. Through the Lovers, however, someone else looks at you, a whole new consciousness is born. The card has to do with multiplicity. That's why I believe it's called the Lovers, or the Choice. When that person leaves, consciousness is gone. Gets sad. Oh, I like that consciousness. That was really nice, that feeling. Even if you're not aware of it, right? Even if it's just a notion. I'm here to tell you that that's what this card is about. I feel it also has to do with division, right? Going away from a person or a thing, coming back to them. Sex. Okay, so you need to understand limitations, lessons, discipline, Saturn, bell rings, vision of sorrow, possibly silence. Silence. Vision of sorrow. Well, I'd say you just have to understand what this feeling is. You need to understand that it doesn't last forever. And even if you're with that observation that creates that consciousness that is so nice in you, that also may not last forever, right? A lot of couples don't last forever. Many of them don't, probably. But the consciousness is always changed forever. Someone else seeing you in a new way, even when they leave, you're not exactly the same because you have shared a consciousness. It's a little bit complicated. I'm probably making it more complicated than it needs. I probably could just say that understand that you're in love, or understand that something about separation, but this is what's coming to me. That can wait. That. Give me 1 second. All right. Well, we all got to eat, right? And I get my food from the internet, so they might not come back. Let us cross the abyss. I'm very, very sorry about that. Okay. But whatever. Okay. Chesed, a gift, things to be grateful for. Mercy, a subjective experience. The hanged man, mem, water. I, the way and the how, am. I, the activity in my experience, am the way and the how. What does this mean? It means when we surrender to experience as a way to continue, that's the hanged man. The whole mystical process, or the whole mystical path, the whole tarot is kind of us surrendering to something as a means, it'll be fine, as a means of learning self-knowledge, learning about ourselves, which is everything, I feel. So did Bruce Lee, look it up. Okay. To be grateful for, gift. Changing your perspective. You're surrendering to something. It's never easy. Never fun. Not at first at least, but if you can be passive, and this is water, underwater, so it's well dignified. If you can surrender to experience, be open to it, be honest and willing and open. That's what we say in recovery. It will give you what you want. This is Jupiter, generator of faith, gives you what you want. So I'd say surrender to your experience as a means of continuing, as a means of gaining self-knowledge. Don't back away from it. Don't try to fight it. Kind of like me answering that doorbell, right? Kind of. Okay. I left the food. Okay. Gebura, your challenges, your severity, the activity of your experience. By Mars, your stress, trap, and conflict, blah, blah, blah. We have the fiery part of water, the Knight of Cups. Now, the Knight of Cups he's a cool cat, he's a cool guy, okay. He's very likable. He's enthusiastic, he's passionate, and why shouldn't he be? He's fire of water. But also he gets depressed easily, gives up easily, kind of needs to be nurtured, needs to be nudged. He's the Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups. Right? He's a cute guy. He's very sensitive, as I said. Try to figure him out though. Can't do it. Because even he doesn't know really why. Because he's got the fire and the water, right? It's a combustible mix. So, this being in your challenges, I'd say that this is definitely you, Libra, and I'm sensing a sense of indecision, of tension, and honestly not knowing, and at the same time wanting to pursue something with vigor, with fire, with passion, but being emotional about it too. Knight of Cups, at the end of the day, he's innocent, or she's innocent, right? He or she's got the fire and the water inside, and they're just doing their best to control it, to deal with it. Aren't we all? Again, don't be afraid to surrender. This isn't your subjective experience. The subjective experience is open to causation and feelings. So, you're conflicted. Libra, you don't like being conflicted. Why? Because you are balanced, right? You like harmony and nature. You like things to be nice and neat and tidy and pretty, and why shouldn't you? You're beautiful, you deserve it. But now you're putting your efforts into something, right? You got that 9 of discs, your pure consciousness. You're letting go of something, but we'll get into all of it when we go over the tree again. Don't be afraid of the conflict. Don't be afraid of letting go to the conflict. If that makes any sense. Okay, let's continue. 4 of discs in your Tippereth, and your advice from Spirit, what you need to balance your 6, your fix, your harmony. Okay, that's enough correspondence. Sun in Capricorn, Lord of Power. Now this is a good card, maybe, or a bad card, dependent. Right, you have the Ace of Discs, potential, 2 of Discs, change, 3 of Discs, work, starting to build something. The 4 of Discs, something is built here, this nice little stable structure, and it's good. You finally have some stability, and it's nice. However, you don't want to get rigid, you don't want to get fixed, you don't want to get attached. That's the big thing for me with this card, attachment. Attachment to power, attachment to family, attachment to a place, anything. And it's in your 6, what you need for balance. I'm just going to go ahead and say that not to necessarily give up your power, but with 4s, you don't want to stay in the energy too long. Any of the 4s, you don't want to be in there too long, because things get stale, things get boring, things get too safe, too nice, there's no growth. And this is your beauty. And the rest of the reading is interesting. You know what, we'll just say, whatever it is that you have built for yourself, don't deny it, don't be ashamed of it. Use it when you need to use it. Don't abuse it. Don't get attached to it. That's it. Sun in Capricorn, the ease of measurement. I'm home. This table is nice. This castle is nice. I like this place. I like these things. This is good. But not too long. Okay? Not too long. Okay, Libra. So 4 discs brings you balance. Let's see what your human nature. Let's see how that kind of gets things interesting again. Okay. Will in the what? 10 of Cups. Mars in Pisces. Yes. Okay. 10 again. Aftermath. Overflow. Too much. It's too much emotions. Mars and Pisces, Tower and Moon. Desire and the will of nature. Okay, it's too much. Pisces likes to chill. Pisces likes to sleep. Mars likes to survive. Mars likes to fight. Mars is gross. In that sense. This card also speaks of getting everything you want and perhaps learning, oh, that's not everything that's not what I really wanted. It marks off all the things I had on my list, right? Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. That was 11 maybe. But it's not really what I wanted. It's too much. It's not harmonious. It's not how I thought it would be. You will this into existence, these emotions. And it's under your Venus, relationships, values, and balance, but this is too much. It's too much. On the other hand, not everyone sees the card this way, right? Rider-Waite-Smith, you got the family and the rainbow and the procreation and everyone's happy. And it's like, yes, maybe you meet someone and all of a sudden you get those feelings of, oh, wow, I really like this person. I like this feeling. I like this new consciousness that is taking over. And yet, it's challenging for me. It's a little bit much. Okay, I don't know. But I want kids all of a sudden. I want a house. I want a farm. I want to do all this stuff. Whoa, where is this coming from? Where is this coming from? It's coming from you. It's coming from your consciousness. It's coming from awareness, which is all there really is. Which is all we really need. So be aware that in your emotions, you're feeling a lot. Libra, you're feeling a lot. You may not like it because it creates a little bit of an imbalance in you. And you, like I said, you like things nice and neat and clean. But also a part of you wants to combine the two, the Mars and the Pisces, for whatever reason. Also makes sense why in your personal consciousness you would want to feel powerful, feel safe. Lucky Libras. Alright, let's continue. Your methods, your means, your hows, and the ways, things you should be on the lookout for. Your feminine, masculine, you have the moon, Pisces energy. The moon has to do with the will and the what, no. Yes, the will and the what, embodied in everything, especially you. What does that mean? It means that past lives, past species, our ancestors, what did they do to survive? Right? What did they do to continue? Which is just surviving in a different point of view. Right? In the Rider-Waite-Smith, you have the dog and the wolf competing, and then the subconscious in the back. Here, you have a whole mess of stuff that I'm not even going to go into, but there's a moon right there. You see it, right? But it has to do with the emotional, the feminine, influence on matter, mom, and it has to do with, for me personally, competing forces, right? These feelings we have to fight, to procreate, to do all this stuff that we necessarily don't have to do, right? Competing forces. I'm trying to make a living here, right? Doing this video. At the same time, I need that food to eat. Competing forces. The moon. Tension. And these forces transcend the everyday, the individual. These are very strong. This is corporeal intelligence. This is what tells your body to sleep when it's tired. It's what tells your body to breathe when it's anxious, or just in general, right? It's the intelligence of the body. So as that being your how and way, your glory, vision of splendor, I'd say you're either doing what you need to do to survive, which is great and fine, probably are, you know, this at the head of your tree, material gain. You're either doing that or you're using unknown influences to survive and keep going. Maybe through the Hanged Man, right? Surrender as a means of continuing. Giving in. This is also calf, back of the head, the subconscious. Giving into subconscious as a means of surviving. Its main function is sleep. Maybe you're just really tired in June, but I kid. Alright. This is a good reading for you, Libra. This is complicated and deep. And I'm scratching the surface here. I know that. Let's continue. Okay. Yesod, your foundation, your automation, habits that serve you well, etc., etc. Moon, feelings, emotions, needs. You have the Emperor. I just described the Emperor a little bit before. He is the observer, giving life to personal consciousness, or look at it as personal consciousness that rises to an observer, right? You, or your personal consciousness, being born by silent witness. He makes rules, he makes boundaries. I go there, I don't go there, I do this, I don't do that. Aries, I am. I am this, I am not that. Right? It's your opposite sign, by the way. This will serve you well. It has to do with martial energy too, fighting. Because when you need to draw a line somewhere, and you will need to draw a line to keep balance, fix the incense, to keep balance, Libra, right? You need to draw a line somewhere. And again, I said I wouldn't talk about past, but here, right here, art, temperance, subconscious, conscious, right? It's a careful dance. But once you get into it, once you pay attention to it, there's a balance again. Don't get too attached. Draw some boundaries. If you're in this feeling and you don't like this feeling, get out of it. Your rulership is Mercury? No, excuse me. Your rulership is the sun. Your exaltation is, no, see, sorry. Your rulership, yes, Venus. Your exaltation is Saturn. Before I forget, this is your exaltation, Saturn. Y'all like to chill with Saturn. I find that very weird, but very Libra. Okay, and this is your rulership. This is where you're welcome. This is where you're headed. This is where you like to chill. This is where your destiny is. Needless to say, I feel that this is going to lead to this. All this is going to lead to this, and all this, in the end, is going to lead to material gain. But yeah, just want to make. I'm a stickler for that stuff. Okay. But at any rate, this is your automation. This is automatic. You'll be setting down rules, creating boundaries. In the same way that personal consciousness is bound to time and space, you are bound to this Emperor doing whatever he does, doing whatever you do, to survive, to thrive, to live, to love, to be automatic. Divinely automatic. Okay. Malkuth, kingdom, embodiment, reality, what manifests, earthly part of Earth, the Princess of Discs. She's cool, she's lovable, she's grounded, she's pregnant with possibilities. What does this mean? Anything. Literally, anything is possible. Princess of Discs, she takes on like the form of what she's around, like Mystique in X-Men or a chameleon, right? That's why she's pregnant and full of possibility, right? And she's brooding, and she's very stoic, and she's serious, and she's in Malkuth, so she's gonna be extra strong. I got excited there. She's gonna be extra strong because that's where the princesses are in Malkuth. They are young, they are of the body, and the princesses, they don't know too much better. She's a special case because she's Earth of Earth. She's very innocent, down to earth. You treat her well, You are her. And be aware that other people are going to have an influence on you in the month of June. So, get this guy in there, keep up those boundaries, fight for what it is you need to fight, but also, when you don't have to, be open, be receptive, listen to your body, what it tells you. If your body and mind aren't getting together, your body's saying, I like this feeling, I like this new consciousness, and your mind's like, okay, but how can we use it to our advantage? Because that's kind of a little bit how Libras think. Maybe just see if they can't get along a little bit, right? See if they can't create a balance within themselves, because she is going right back up through the process of reintegration, right back into gain, and everything starts to gain. So Libra, what I see here for you is conflict, love, surrender, a lot of emotion, a little bit of tension. But here, pure consciousness, you have material gain, things are looking good for your health and money, actions you can take, your wisdom, you're open to the silent nature of the universe, the will of it, as it were. Very nice. That's your meeting with God face to face as a priestess. If you hear nothing, you've heard correctly. In your feminine negative, you have the lovers, things you need to understand, your ruler, your exaltation. Thank you. Your exaltation, where you're welcome, where you like it. I like this new consciousness. I like this being observed. I like this. I don't want it to go away. It will go away. But the awareness will never change. In your mercy, in your gift, to be grateful for, changing your perspective, surrendering to the experience as a means of gaining self-knowledge and continuing. Your challenge is dealing with these two energies at the same time, fire and water, and still continuing on, still moving forward, still surviving, as it were, and not giving up. Your beauty, power. Whatever it is, wherever it is, that makes you feel safe. Know that you have it, don't get attached to it, and don't stay there for too long. But you do have power here, know that, okay. But be aware of that. Your emotions, your Venus, it's a lot. Satiety, full of emotions. Methods and means. Listen to the will of nature and the universe. Listen to your body. Again, that same theme here. Listen to your body. Surrender. Listen to your body. As a means of continuing. Your automation, Emperor, you rule, you're in charge, you are who you are. Don't forget that, and you won't forget that, because it's in the back of your mind, it's in your subconscious, it is embedded into you. Okay. Your reality overall, anything's possible, Libra. Be aware of that. What happens next is up to you. The choice is yours. Hope you've enjoyed the reading. Give it a thumbs up, please, if you liked it. If you like what I do here, please subscribe. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, have a great June 2024. Love you, Libra. Mwah. Bye-bye.